Hey guys, JPlay here, back with Rogue Legacy. I can't remember exactly where we left off, but it's been a few days since I played. I built up a bit of a backlog and I thought I'd leave it to get eroded a little before I jump back in, so that I don't end up just having weeks of footage ahead of me. But I do remember that we were just heading out east trying to get to the forest boss, and honestly I need to do a bit of grinding up before I'm ready to take it on. I don't want to do like episodes which are solely grinding. Oh, that was poor. I thought I had more time on that. Oh yeah, I don't want to do episodes which are solely grinding, so I'm still going to be trying to explore that way. Fighting for the sake of it. But I'm also not going to start teleporting. Okay, time for more plot advancement. So, as you've noticed, the plot gets fed to us in snippets, and I'm going to use it as a measure of how well I'm doing time-wise, whether the description of the plot is in line with where I am in the castle at the time. So, journal entry number 6. I've never liked the dark. I prefer to meet my enemies on an open field in plain sight. But now I find myself braving these darkened gallows with one gauntlet outstretched, the other by my hilt. I can never tell what horror lies beyond each corner. I am the greatest swordsman in all the lands, yet even I am having trouble keeping these demons at bay. My siblings should be grateful that I rushed ahead of them. For them it was a blessing in disguise. They would not have the fortitude to survive these halls. So he's still in the castle. Right, fairy chest objective, no looking, so the aim is to reach it without looking at it on this floor, which is another thing for which the dash runes are useful, because you see I can just dash straight through it. It's the only way to reach that. So dash runes are handy. I'm not sure if you'd want them that often, although you could buy them and then redo the castle if you just want to get the fairy chests. But having just one is handy for picking up the occasional fairy chest, even if you sometimes need more than that to get some of the more difficult fairy chest ones. Now I really want to get something a bit more spectacular, really, going with at least with the finances, so that I can upgrade my character to something more impressive than he currently is. And as is usual, I'm going to have a go or two at this Neo boss while I'm here. I think I'm going to have to figure out a better strategy and do it as a dedicated video trying to beat a Neo boss, rather than this every time I come past one just losing to it immediately thing. It's getting too high. This doesn't seem to be actually reacting because I was too far away. Oh. It's going well. Let's just get out of this room because it's obviously not good for me. Well, I'm glad I rushed onto the next room. I did so much better there. Okay, who's our next heir? We've got a minor, barbarian king, or archmage. Archmage might be fun, but I think I do need more money, so I'm just going to explore the castle proper. I'll see if there's any equipment I can upgrade for this. That would be handy, but I do like my vampirism. None of these look like I'm going to need them. Perhaps Blood Cape, but I can't equip it until I've upgraded my other stuff a bit more. I'll go see how much it will cost to upgrade equipment up. 590, that's more than I expected. Okay, and I won't be able to afford anything from her, so... Into the castle we go, and let's see if we can grind up some money here. The colour balance seems much harder to see with than I'm used to. I normally think nostalgia isn't that bad a visual effect. But I'm kind of struggling here, maybe just because it's sunny outside as well. And I am adjusting as I play a bit more. That's just rude. Why don't they just lay down and die? I wish they wouldn't do the map colouring. I've said this before, but I think it really does make the contrast more unpleasant when you see the map background in full colour with the map there. I thought I was going to be not high enough to. This room is trouble. Oh, I was hoping I could get a couple of those going. I really should have sent some out first, I guess. Okay, and who have we got in the next generation? A bald dyslexic barbarian, a barbarian with ADHD, or with chakram instead of the blade wall, paladin with OCD. I haven't played as a paladin for a while, I don't think. So, there's not going to be anything I can upgrade with this run. I still just don't trust any paintings. There's nothing I can really do to attack those guys, and I don't think I'll be able to. I don't think I'll have the prowess to get through them. Although as a paladin, I guess I could have just shielded. But yeah, those rooms are kind of tricky to be honest, getting all the way around what's not a short path. Enemies you can't kill. Again, out east, so partly to see if we can find the boss, partly just because it is better to... What's this? Calypso's compass. Does that show me where the nearest boss is or something? Or is it where chests are? Secrets of some sort? Let's follow it and find out. That was satisfying, killing two at once. Still got a head right, apparently. So much wavering indecision there. I guess that's kind of redundant. Indecision can't be unwavering. Right, so it's not just to the nearest normal chest. I deserve to get shot much more than I did there. Is it to the boss I need to fight? Should be fairly smart, I guess. It did point at this one, not the one in the area I was in. I also know there are those hidden chests you can get though. Okay. well to get around most of that way without taking the damage I was expecting. What's coming out nowhere? Oh, that over again. So where's this horse? Apparently too smart. Oh, I was going to say apparently too smart to run into the blade wall, but apparently it just didn't like leaving that corner anymore. Okay, so if this is showing me where the boss is, that's pretty handy. It would be handier if I was actually doing better. Felt more confident in my ability to beat the boss, should I find out. Don't jump down there instead. There we go. These horses seem to be turning really unpredictably. I thought they ran to the right. So... it's... oh! What the hell is this? Silver cape. Retribution helm. Okay, so is this a hidden room of sorts? And... oh, okay, there's only one. Could I have got in there without that? And... that was interesting. I was wondering what that rune did. Not rune. What that item did. That's a really cool effect, actually. And it's something which, let's be honest, there's no way I would have found that otherwise. Even having crossed it. Oh. See what I mean about not being able to figure out when they're going to turn around, because it turned around much closer there before. But yeah, even when I crossed that place a couple of times, I didn't notice that there was anywhere leading off it. Okay, this is dead end, that's at least good knowledge. And it was definitely worth it in terms of the stuff we found. Bit of a careful dodge there. Finally earning some money with this run. I've got to be a bit more cautious than I have been being. A couple of lucky rooms, I'll admit, have made it easier to get the money which I would like. I was hoping for that. Okay, bosses, you may well kill me, but apparently don't know about dodging things themselves. Oh, I'm not doing as much damage as I'd like to them. How much mana do I have? I was trying to shield there, but I was just slightly too slow. I was thinking I can't really afford to take another hit. That was a good run though. One more before I end this video. Hypochondriac Barbarian seems better than mine, or at least. Yeah, I don't want gigantism, so Hypochondriac Barbarian it is. Oh, I was going to say if I get attack up, do I have money to get anything else, but not really. Let's see what this new helm we picked up does. 50% damage return, so anyone that hits me, they get half the damage they did to me done back to them. It's Siphon Cape. Is that the one that gives... I think that's the same as the rune I've got equipped, the rightmost of the runes on the left of my screen. The one that gives both a little health and a little mana every time I kill something. really not tickle me as much as it still does. It just seems like unnecessary hassle to get past. Oh, there's no excuse for running into these guys so much. Yeah, the room before just seems like it would be a pain to get past there. Spike ball bouncing around. I don't mind fighting difficult enemies, but if the main difficulty in a room comes from obstacles like that, it's just not going to be as interesting. I think. To me, although I did have a sort of tentative swing. That would look fine to me as well, so maybe I should trust my eyes less. They have slightly blacker borders if they are going to attack you like this. Also, they can wiggle like that. Go on then, twisted my arm. I don't know if I should be focusing mostly on... Well, obviously I've got to do some dodging. I'm not sure if that should be my primary focus or dealing damage to me. Maybe I'll leave that for a bit. I really do need to rethink strategy, and I'll come back and try and do it for a future run. Okay, I want to be in the forest, but I don't like that room. I don't trust it. It seems too easy to get bottled in the corner there already. Little keen there again. I've already got more money on what I thought was a much more successful run earlier. Oh, I was hoping I could do the last bit of damage before he got me. There is health if I want to go back for it. But that feels like cowardice. No, I'll run back for it if it feels like I need it more. So it seems like I might be in a good position to go explore, grind up as much as I can, and then come back next run and next video for a bit of a boss run, seeing as I've found both bosses so far. Think what improved. No, I'm going with the don't be a wimp strategy. I do need a bit more health before I go, and I'd like to be a full, so I'll hop over here. Pick this up, and then go back to fight our next boss. It's close enough to fight, but it'll make very little difference. Vampirism, I do get some magic back. I think I have to save my magic from my Fuzzro dying as I'm playing as a barbarian. Well, I've done some damage, at least. I'm quite worried about my long-term prospects here. That was dangerous too. There are more of these little buggers than I realised. I don't have the power left to fuss Rodine away. Oh, it's not going well. At least I have a little health left, but it looks like I haven't done any damage to Alexander himself in so long that I didn't even see his health bar anymore. Well, now I know at least. Alright, so that's the last run of the video. Thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry, Lady Lisa, that I didn't serve you better. But I've been JPlay, this has been Rogue Legacy, and cheers for watching.